So first step is to create a Spring Boot project. One simple REST API we will create, and for that we need only one dependency, which is Spring Web. So let's open Spring Starter project. We will name it as HR deploy, and then we will enter group artifact and package. Here we will select Spring Web because we are creating only very simple REST API, so we don't need much dependencies. We are not adding database and all. Now in the main class we are going to add some code. First we will add this REST controller annotation. Go to src main java package and open this class. First add this annotation. Now this get mapping code we will add in the class, inside the class. I'm just mentioning that we will add it in the class. We have copy pasted, so we need to format it a little bit. This return R should be small. And we will change this text. Welcome to Open Train. And I don't know about this error, I'll just retype it. Okay, so slash is our endpoint path. Now we will just run the project. Run as Spring Boot app. Okay, so it is running perfectly. Now in pom.xml file we will add this code, final name tag, and we will enter our jar name. So I have also mentioned the screenshot where you have to add this code just to avoid some confusion. So below plugin and above build, here we will add this code, and we will just change our jar name. You can keep it whatever you want. AWS project dash jar. Now we will open the terminal. Control Alt T is the shortcut to open it in the STS. Okay, done. Now we will enter that command to generate our jar. Ambient clean install. Working perfectly. Now inside the target folder we will check it. Yeah, I think it's not there. We will need to refresh the project to update the files. Yeah, refresh, and now it is there. You can see .jar extension, that is our jar file. This is how you can generate the jar. So yeah, our step 1 is completed now. Now step 2 is we will create the ec2 instance, and we will install Java on that instance. So the steps are mentioned. Go to open your AWS account, go to it ec2 option, launch instance, give it a name. We will select Ubuntu, create the key pair, and yeah, done. Keep everything as default, and simply click on launch instance. Okay, so wait for it till the instance state is running now. Now we will connect it. Select it and click on connect. Connect, it should be running now. Yeah, it is running perfectly fine. Now on this we are going to install the Java. First we will check it in our CMD, in our system, like which version we are using currently, and the same version we will install on EC2. So on CMD we will check the version. Java dash version is the command. So I am using Java version 21. So the same I will install on ec2. Java dash version, and now it will show me the commands to install the different Java versions, and we will select the version which is required. So I need 21. Just copy paste this command. Copy it and paste it. Press capital Y, and yeah, it's working fine. Check one more time whether it is installed or not. Yeah, it is showing. That means it is done perfectly fine. Now set the Java path. So this command is there, alternatives dash config Java. Simply copy paste it. Okay, so now we will create S3 bucket and upload the jar on S3. That is step 3. So on our AWS console, go to S3. Now click on create bucket. Just enter the name, and I think that's it. You don't need to change anything else. Let me check the document. Yeah, hand name. Yeah. We will need to unselect this block public access, because the object which the jar file which we are going to upload, we should be able to access it. So unselect it. Take that I acknowledge option and create bucket. Now that the bucket is created, we need to upload the jar on S3, which we have generated in earlier steps. So these are the steps. Go inside our bucket name, and yeah, HR deploys our bucket name. Click on upload, and now we will upload it. We can simply drag it. Where is the target folder? Yeah, so we got it. Now we will simply drag it. And click on upload. That's it. Yeah, uploaded successfully. Now the next step is to we should be able to access this jar. We have uploaded it, but by default not everyone can access it, so we will make it as public. So we will follow those steps which are mentioned on the document. select the object, go to permissions, and bucket policy. We will edit the bucket policy because we need to add one new policy, but I don't know the code, so I will simply click on policy generator. Let me check those steps. Edit, copy ARN, and yeah. So first step one is select policy type. So everything is mentioned on document. Policy type is S3 bucket policy. In principle, we will enter star. So star means everyone, public, everyone can access it. Now in actions, we will select get object. And this ARN, which we have not copied yet, but we will copy it. It's available in our bucket option. Yeah, just copy that ARN and paste it, and now we can click on add statement. Yeah, I think that's pretty much of it. Now we will generate the policy. Let me check one more time. Yeah, we will click on generate policy, copy this code and paste it in that console. Paste it in that code area, and we will make one edit there. Yeah, so in the resource line we have to add slash and star at the end. Resource, yeah, below the comma we will add slash and star, and I think that's it. We will now save it. Just check one more time. Yeah, that's it. And now we should be able to access the object. Yeah, this object URL we will copy, and it should work now. Yes, it's working. The jar is getting downloaded, you can see. Now just last step is remaining. We will access this jar on ec2, and then we will simply run the project. So we will use this command wget and s3 object URL to download it on our ec2 instance. First go to ec2. Yeah, copy this object URL. We will type it in front of wget. Now yeah, here we will add it, wget, and paste that object URL. Yeah, I have copied one more time. And yeah, done. It is working. It is downloaded. Just to check, I will press ls means list files, so it will show whether it is there or not. Yes, it is there. Yeah, I have already done this. Now add access to port 8080. Yeah, we are going to run our application on port 8080, right? But we will need to enable that port in our security group. So for that, we will need to edit our inbound rule. So go to our instance, select it, go to security. All the steps are mentioned in the document. Go to security, click on that security group name, and now click on edit inbound rules. Now now click on add rule, enter port 8080, and in the source add 0.0.0.0, means everyone can access it. That's it. Save the rule. Now we need to run the jar. So this is the command, java-jar space jar name. So after entering this command, our Spring Boot application should be running. Java-jar space the jar file name, which is already available there. So copy paste it. Yeah, it is running. Started. Now just we will check it in the browser. So public DNS IP4 IP colon 8080 slash is our endpoint path. We entered it in the gate mapping, if you remember. So go to our EC2 instance and check the IPv4 DNS. Yeah, that's it. So copy this IP, copy it now in the new tab, add it here, colon 8080 slash. Why it is taking so much time? Okay, so something is wrong there. Yeah, got it. It is colon 8080 and then slash is there. So I am entering IP slash 8080. So IP colon 8080 and then slash. It should be working now. Yeah, it is working. So now our Spring Boot application is deployed on EC2 instance. And all these notes are available in the description if you want it.